What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Coldrain, Cut Me and Chasing Shadows. This was requested by Paul. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. He wrote that it's been a while since I've last checked out something by Coldrain, and they've recently released this festival live performance he thought I would enjoy, and I'm excited to check out some more Coldrain. If you want to be like Paul and support me and my channel, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can request songs, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content and other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it. Wow, yeah. Let's go! Yeah. You don't know when you cross the line. Look away, walk away. Try your best to clear the sun. Take it, take it, take it. Take it, take it. Take back what you said. Right now. I love it. Awesome mix of heaviness and catchiness. crowd is crazy as well. Love that.
あんま時間ねえからそんな喋れねえんだけど手短に行きます。ヒースミス愛してます。呼んでくれてありがとう。なんで愛してるかっていうと多分一生猪狩の撮影に対する考えにはついていくことができませんけどあいつらに対するリスペクトは1ミリも変わらねえしどんだけぶつかろうが俺もあいつも曲げることはねえと思う。でも今日俺は自由だっていうからには撮影だって自由の一環だと思ってるけど猪狩の考えてる自由にみんな賛同して今日は俺たちのファンもみんな守ってくれてるわけじゃん。感謝してます。ありがとうございます。その場の空気を大切にするあなたたちの考え非常にリスペクトしてます。はじまざ俺ら何年も出てるけど確実に進化してる。だから今年は頼むから揉めずに行こうぜ。よろしく。最高のフェスに出るだからには
If someone wants to translate what he said, feel free to drop it in the comments.
今一度あなたたちの声聞かせてもらってもいいですかね。 Next song is called Chasing Shadows。 飛ぶ準備できてるかいズメロンズ。 Shove 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 Let's go。 Disabling, stop asking questions and stay inside the lines.
Interesting electronic elements.
We're meant to dream beyond the skies. Can we say eye to eye? Not eye for eye. It's do or die. So open the door. Chasing shadows in the dark. Step by step, time is right. When I dream love, we'll see beyond the night. Chasing shadows in the dark. はじまさんありがとう。
I definitely have a lot of energy in their music and in their performance.
The truth survives in those who see fire. Can we sing eye to eye? Not eye for eye. It's do or die. So open the door. Chasing shadows in the dark.
Yeah.
Step by step, time is right. When I dream the light, we'll see beyond the night. Chasing down the fire. We build windows, keeps burning, bound by time. They're hollow, they're cruel nights. They break the rain, but they'll never steal our faces.
Oh,
まだまだ戦はしません。
anthemic. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, this had a lot of energy. I really enjoyed it. Two generally pretty different songs, I would say. But they had in common that they were both filled with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity. The first one cut me being more of a metalcore or post-hardcore song, pretty heavy, aggressive, confrontational, with heavy chuck-driven riffs, those palm muted guitars, and harsh vocals in those heavy sections, but also leading into very catchy choruses that are then pretty melodic. Throughout both songs, I loved how they played together with the vocals. They had a lot of layers, both in the unclean vocals and in the clean vocals. With the lead vocals in front, of course, but also throughout both songs with some call and response moments, some harmonies, some just layerings. It definitely gave a lot of depth to this live performance, and you could feel the energy they bring on stage go over to the audience. A lot of mosh pits, walls of death, just people enjoying their time on this festival. It was great to see. I love both the unclean and the clean vocals by the vocalist. I'm pretty sure I've said that in my previous coldrain reactions probably, but I don't feel like he's got one thing of those two he's stronger in. It's just perfectly executed in both styles, so that's very impressive. The first song even gave me some slight new metal vibes. I don't know what it really was. Maybe those little electronic elements, especially with the electronic beat, sometimes used as moments of breaks or of pauses before kicking back in with the heaviness, and also everything being this rhythm focused. And maybe it's also a little bit of the aesthetics, which also is supported by, and I've never seen that on a festival here in Europe. But it's not like I've been to many festivals or I've watched a lot of festivals, but this half pipe in the middle of the audience was kind of cool. I kind of liked that. The lyrics of this first song of Cut Me feel like they're a little bit about feeling misunderstood and the desire for someone to see his pain, maybe someone that can connect with him, with this recurring image. That's also the title of if they cut him, they'd realize that he bleeds just like them, kind of showing this we're all the same, and maybe even a little bit about shared pain, shared vulnerability, and that is sometimes necessary to look into someone or to feel into someone rather than just looking at the outside and kind of saying that the inside is more important. The second song, Chasing Shadows, is less heavy. It's more like an alternative rock song with those post-hardcore undertones, maybe focusing more on the dark atmosphere with less screams, shouts, or growls. I think there are just a few harsh vocals that kind of emphasize those sections. Then instead it's great clean vocals mostly throughout the song that feel very emotional, with a lot of grit, a lot of power. The guitars are less chuggy and more melodic. There were some great riffs throughout the song, also in combination with some electronic elements that were pretty cool in my opinion. And what definitely stood out for me in the second song was the drumming. A lot of intensity, a lot of energy, a lot of power, especially when that chorus kicks in. He's playing pretty fast with a lot of snare hits. He has some great fills for transitions. He has some great double kick accentuations. And in those lyrics, I think they're talking about some different topics that fit together really well. I think one theme is definitely breaking free from authorities, from conformity and societal rules, and instead they're encouraging to pursue your own dreams, talking about perseverance and hope, and about fighting for what you want to achieve, what you want in your life, even if it seems hard or even impossible. And to achieve that, you have to overcome your fears, you have to take risks, step into the unknown, and maybe break those societal norms, break those conformities and maybe even expectations in order to find your own path. So I think both of those songs, even if they have different topics, definitely have powerful messages, which fits to the powerful music they're playing. Thank you so much, Paul, for requesting this. I really enjoyed it. I think they brought a lot of energy on that stage. I loved that stage presence. I loved the performance. I think they sound really perfect on stage. One reason for that also being how they're able to include backing vocals. I think that was one huge part that I noticed, the interplay between the lead vocalist and the backing vocalists, both in the clean vocals but also in the harsh vocals. There's a lot of movement, a lot of depth in the vocals, great layers, great call and response moments, sometimes harmonies, and to that, great music. Two songs with different vibes. The first one being more heavy and aggressive. I really liked that one because I say it a lot. It had those breakdown moments, those chugging rhythms that I personally enjoy a lot. The crowd seemed to enjoy it a lot, with some great walls of death, mosh pits, and just going crazy. And then the second song still having a lot of energy, but in a very different way, still having a lot of like forward momentum, but with a higher pace. Maybe the first one being more rhythm and groove focused, with also some slower breakdown-ish sections. The second one kind of pushing forward more or less the whole time. Both songs having great catchy choruses with awesome clean vocals. Both songs having some nice modern electronic elements included that I found very cool. And both of those songs having different topics but having powerful and deep messages. Please let me know what other songs by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.